You need to stop trying to manifest money. You've been doing all the meditations, all the affirmations, all the not needing it, all the thinking from the end, all the acting as if, yet you still haven't hit that big jackpot. I get it. I was doing the same thing for years. And it's not until I learned how money actually operates and how to bring it into your reality did I go from being broke and sick, sleeping on the basement floor, to earning over $1 million in less than 2 years and being a top 1% earner over the last 4 years. Now I help my clients do the same thing. In this video, I'm going to share 4 insights with you about how money operates and how to actually get more money so you can begin living the life you want. Let's get into it. Firstly, I need to talk a little bit about manifestation. Manifestation is a real thing, but not like how you've heard about it online from all the gurus. Manifestation is simply bringing the imagined or theoretical into reality. I had the idea for this YouTube video, and then I made it. That is manifestation. Do not let anyone else make it complicated or confusing for you. It is very practical. Most things that actually work in life are simple. With that being said, here's another simple thing for you to understand. You don't make money, you earn money. Most manifestation gurus will tell you that you don't have to earn money and that you can just get money out of thin air from nothing. That belief in itself goes against universal law. Everything has a homeostatic balancing vector in the universe, including money. The only reason these people tell you that you can just meditate and get rich is because anything to do with effort is not appealing to most people. So if it's not appealing to the masses, they won't get views and they won't sell. I need to be very honest with you. I'm not in the business of fantasy. I'm in the business of mastery. I want you to look at your favorite manifestation teacher and ask yourself, how do they get money? Do they sell books? Do they do lectures? Do they do conferences? Do they do events? Do they post on YouTube and get ad revenue? Do they sell products? Do they coach people? You will notice that none of that has to do with money popping out of thin air. They put something into the world that people perceive as valuable, and then they exchange their expertise or their value, their product, for money. Because the only way you actually get paid is from other people. So let's look at one of the most prevalent manifestation teachers, Neville Goddard, who I've read a lot and studied a lot. So how did Neville earn money? He was paid for lectures and for his books. He had to write those books and present those lectures to other people. And a lot of people don't know this, but Neville's father, Joseph Nathaniel Goddard, also founded Goddard Enterprises in Barbados. I'm Caribbean. That company is incredibly successful in the Caribbean and internationally. It's worth almost 500 million US dollars, maybe a little more now. And when Neville's father died, he gifted all 10 of his children stock in that company, which at the time granted them financial independence. Joseph Goddard worked incredibly hard to build that company into what it became. Yes, he used visualization and thought, but he took tremendous risk and tremendous action. So I need you to understand this. Money is generated through equivalent exchange. Your thoughts without action create no exchange, but they do create a specific attention bias if you're doing what you value, which we'll get to later. This attention bias makes you aware of the opportunities around you to get money. Some people have low levels of awareness in terms of money generation. They think they can only get money from a job or gambling or the lottery or meditating in their house waiting for it to pop up in their bank account. Their attention is not actually focused on money, it's focused on other things. But there's always a survival instinct that tells them they need money to fulfill their fantasies. And I use the word fantasy very specifically because a fantasy is a perceived benefit with no drawback. But that is also against universal law, the law of polarity. There is no positive without negative, no drawback without benefit. Anything else is fear or fantasy. So if you live in a fantasy, you will never truly be abundant. And speaking of abundance, I'm going to tell you about the real abundance mentality. Most of the people online disguise financial irresponsibility as having an abundance mindset, and this is total nonsense. I'm not telling you to be stingy with money because that's not good for your mind in general. I'm telling you to be responsible with your money if you actually care about earning more money. Why? Because money is attracted to people who already have money. To those who have, more will be given, and to those who do not have, they will lose even that which they have. That is the Matthew principle in the Bible. So if you spend everything, where are you going to have money to attract more money? Look at the people in your life. The people who save no money have no money. Once you're earning enough and your cash flow and lifestyle are set up in a certain way, then you graduate from savings to putting your money in assets, then your money grows over time. Why? Because money is attracted to people who already have some money. Abundance is not someone telling you your higher self would buy this overpriced program where I'm going to talk to you in the most confusing and convoluted ways so you think you're having a spiritual experience, but you're really getting scammed. Ask yourself a very serious question. Is the ideal rich version of you financially responsible or financially irresponsible? I want you to really look in your mind's eye and go to that place where you see the ideal rich version of you, financially independent, living the life you desire, doing the things you care about, and ask yourself, is that version of you financially irresponsible or financially responsible? How did they even get to that point? Probably through being financially responsible. I rest my case. I work with people one-on-one, and I have group programs as well. And if someone can't afford it, I don't try to convince them into buying it by telling them their higher self would buy it. It's bad for them and it's bad for me because the same desperate habits are going to bleed over into their experience with me, and it will be much harder for them to win. The true abundance mentality is carrying out the actual habits that generate and grow money. Read a financial book. Read The Psychology of Money. It's an easy read. Read The Richest Man in Babylon. Just read something about money from actual rich people, not entertainers who are actually designed to keep the masses broke. Do not listen to the influences of the masses. Listen to the teachings of the masters. If someone is a master of money, they are aware of how money operates and how to get it, and best believe they don't spend it foolishly for the sake of abundance. Now that you know you earn money, not make money, and you know what a real abundance mentality is, then we need to do something very important, because there's tons of ways to earn a lot of money, but they won't work for you if you don't connect your values to how you earn money. 99% of people really have no clue what they value. So you'll need my Value Finder tool to help you out. Link is in the description below for that. And please go to File, Make a Copy on the tool. If I get an edit request, I delete it in my inbox. So go to File, Make a Copy. Some people value things that aren't so concrete, like freedom or beauty, but that is okay. After this video, see what your top value is and ask yourself, what can I do to earn money from this? Someone asked me the other day, they said, Seth, I value freedom. How do I earn money from that? I told them, look up Nomad Capitalist on YouTube. He helps rich people relocate all around the world to be free. When I used to live in Mexico, I literally looked up expat related stuff on YouTube, and I found a guy with a channel called Mexit Plans. And I was like, yo, he's a black guy like me, and he's living in the same city I'm moving to. So I messaged him on Instagram and I had a conversation with him, which was helpful. So just keep asking yourself, what can I do to earn money with this? What can I do to earn money with my top value? And if you're unable to do that and think of at least one idea, you probably don't value earning money as much as you think you do, and that's okay. Maybe it'll change in the future. When you put this all together, you're going to do something different than the typical manifestation stuff where you're basically trying to use 5-hour meditation and vibes to get rich. You're actually going to naturally see the opportunities you have to earn money. Because when you know what you value and then you direct it towards earning more money, your specific attention bias gets tuned. Warren Buffett, he finds the opportunity to get money. Google finds the opportunity to get more money. An entrepreneur will find an opportunity in the market to get more money because their values are tuned into getting the money. Your whole reality changes to express your inward state created by your values. As the Hermetics say, as above, so below. As within, so without. If you value gardening, you're going to notice all the different plants when you walk outside. You're going to notice different types of soil. When I go in the store, all the soil is the same to me. You're going to be like, no, don't buy that soil. It's going to destroy my lavender or something. You're going to get gardening videos on YouTube. You're going to talk about gardening, and you're going to find opportunities to make your garden better. It's the same with money. You're going to find opportunities. It's just a matter of you acting on them. Every day, nearly every day, I have people present deals to me. I just don't want to participate in them because I'm focused on what I'm doing here with YouTube and with my clients. I value business, I value wealth, I value teaching and family. That's where I put my focus every day. Therefore, my reality reflects those values. When I was in the music business as an artist, producer, engineer, I thought everyone was involved in music. Everyone I met was in music. My entire Instagram feed was music. My YouTube was music. I thought everyone on the planet was into music. Now I think everyone on the planet is into YouTube. But it's not true. It's just your specific attention bias. Now, you don't simply manifest money. You notice the opportunities to get money and then you act on them, or you don't. Now, one of the best ways to tune your attention towards opportunities to get money is your network. Be around people who are focused on getting money. This has been one of the greatest life shifts I ever made. Just stop hanging out with people who have no real inspiration to be wealthy, because that will rub off on you and you will be like them. Frequency is contagious. So if you spend enough time with people who are focused on earning more money, you too will earn more money. Now, making this next step to transforming your life can be frightening for some people and cause anxiety for some people, because they have to move from where they are to a new place that seems unknown, foreign, uncertain. So check out this video so you can reset your nervous system to earn more money. See you in the next one. Peace.